Who's blown in the jug?
I don't remember his name, but there is one of them. Welcome back, everybody. For the first time, what feels to be like 6 months, Talk Culture's back, and we're here just in time for Christmas.
And you know what we are back with? Obviously a new video where we are going to be talking about some Christmas stuff.
Ooh, what kind of Christmas stuff are we talking about?
We left the game on the Halloween season, bringing it back with Christmas. We're talking about our top...
Whoa, it's Christmas?
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
It's the holidays.
Oh, all right.
I mean, look at the table. That didn't give anything away.
I thought it was Arbor Day.
Why are you wearing a Christmas sweater?
This is just my normal sweater.
I've never seen you wear that other than Christmas, but all right.
What are you talking about?
But we are back with our top 5 Christmas-themed or Christmas movies. Now, we are going to get, a couple of our, what would you call them?
Honorable mentions.
Thank you very much.
We're going to do 5 each because it's way too controversial to try to get our movies together. We literally broke out into a fist fight. This isn't even actual Shane. This is a replica. Shane is actually not here right now. He's laying down. He ain't feeling too good.
The black eye went away on him, but we had to put makeup on him just in case.
Yeah, so...
What are we talking about?
Thankfully, we got this guy here.
What are we talking about?
What do you mean? Let's get into it.
Let's just start the show.
You start out with number 5.
All right. So my number 5, I got my list hidden somewhere around the room. Krampus!
Oh!
So I'm going back.
No! That's my number 4!
It's all right. It's all right.
No.
It's okay. So I got Krampus at number 5. I wanted to come back in with a little bit of spookiness. Something that, I actually recently watched for the first time, and I just love the movie. I love the horror aspect, but it also has a nice story and, tying element. A lesson. A lesson.
A lesson learned. A Christmas lesson learned. Yeah. I love it because, of course, you know how we love our horror movies, and then you're mixing it with Christmas, which I love Christmas. And it's like you're getting 2 for the price of 1. It's a fantastic movie. It's good. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet.
That might be the best way
but it's a little creepy, so...
Best way to summarize it.
Summarize.
2 for the price of 1.
Well, now I'm going to go into my number 5.
Let's go.
So my number 5 is the Polar Express. Is that on your list?
No. Okay. As we go, it's an honorable mention for me.
It's an honorable mention. So I love the Polar Express. I remember whenever it came out, it was real big because of the graphics and the CGI, and it was very good for its time.
Really good.
I don't know. It just feels like a very homey Christmas movie. It also teaches a lesson as well. I love the musical numbers in it. Tom Hanks.
That's my number 1.
Fantastic in that movie. He's always dancing and stuff. He's getting to sliding.
What's Tom Hanks?
What do you mean?
What is Tom Hanks?
He's a train conductor.
No. You just said it.
Fantastic?
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. First video back, this is how it works. He just goes back to fantastic.
That was the second fantastic.
Fantastic. No.
First time with Krampus.
My favorite thing about the movie is definitely Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's just something wholesome about him. Christmas, just hand in hand.
Yeah. I mean, you got the bell. You got a little Polar Express bell. This ain't it, but, I mean.
I took that off of the train.
Did you?
Yes. And now I'm going to get arrested.
Well, you know what? That kid with the glasses in Polar Express, he was a real jerk. So don't be that kid.
Now, speaking of jerks, at my number 4, we have the Grinch.
It's weird how that worked. I loved it. I didn't even know.
Exactly.
It's like we planned it.
So the Grinch, I mean, the animated one, not exactly, but with Jim Carrey.
All right.
Absolutely.
Did you see the new Grinch yet? The newest animated one?
No, unfortunately not.
It's supposedly really good. I didn't get to see it yet either, but...
It's one of the ones on my list for this, Christmas season.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Jim Carrey rendition of The Grinch is one of my all-time favorite movies, obviously making it on the list. I mean, as 90s kids, Jim Carrey holds a special place in our heart.
Yeah, I do love me some Jim Carrey, and I do love The Grinch. It didn't make my list, though. It didn't.
Not even an honorable mention.
Not even an honorable mention. It didn't.
Did you even think about it? Did you even think about it?
I love these movies more. Can't help it.
Wow. Well, you better come in pretty dang hot with your next one. I know we already messed up your number 4 with Krampus.
I already messed up my number 4.
Did you
already go over your number 4? You over your number 4.
That was my number 4.
That was your number 4. We're on number 3 already. Oh my God, we're flying. We're flying through this list like Santa's sleigh.
How about you just give an honorable mention at this point?
I'll give you one honorable mention.
I messed up the list instantly.
I got 2 honorable mentions, but I'll give you one right now.
Just give it.
My first honorable mention is A Christmas Story. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this because everyone loves this movie. I do like the movie. I do. I don't like it enough to be in top 5. There's a lot of other movies I'd definitely rather be up there, but can't have a Christmas list without A Christmas Story. So there it is.
I'll just give you a hint. That is definitely not going to be an honorable mention for me.
He hates Christmas Story.
I do.
I don't know what's going on with this guy. He's the Grinch himself.
Hold on. Maybe. But that movie is terrible. I'm just going to tell you.
So you want me to hit with the number 3?
Go to number 3.
All right, so we're going with number 3. And remember, I'm not using a list.
Okay.
But number 3, Elf. I love Elf. I remember when Elf came out, I watched that movie like 50,000 times all the way through the year. I forgot. That was the one year I didn't celebrate Halloween because I was watching Elf.
I'm partial to the movie. Like, I know we've talked about Will Ferrell other times in videos, right? But there's something about this movie I just can't connect with. I think it's just so goofy that I'm just like, come on.
I love it. I love Goofy. Will Ferrell is like one of my favorite actors. I like the whole, like, so many Christmas movies are cartoons.
Well, yeah.
And, like, claymation and stuff. And, like, Elf being, like, a real movie with real people.
I get it. Live action.
Like it. Yeah, live action. That's what
every
they call
movie now
that, I think, is live action. Yeah. You're right. It's just a really good movie.
Yeah, I just don't connect with it.
And plus you got Mr. Narwhal. Mr. Narwhal's an elf.
That might be the only saving grace.
He's a hero.
I mean, he's always number 1 in my heart. Anyways, go from number 1 in your heart to number 3 on my list. Look around the room, try to find my list. Where's it at? 8 Crazy Nights.
That movie's not Christmas.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This video it's coming out on Hanukkah, right?
I guess. Yeah.
So I mean,
you got it close. You got it pretty close.
Hold on. Let me just start over. My number 3, 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh my God, it's so great. I love that movie.
Thank you for giving that to me. I appreciate it.
Fantastic.
This video is coming out on Hanukkah.
Oh, it is.
Let me just tell you now, folks. The whole time away, you would think, batteries are recharged, reset. I mean,
we're still getting there.
I mean, come on. Come on, man.
Part of my charm on camera is being very not aware.
So you're going to throw Christmas Story out there, but you're not even going to let me have 8 Crazy Nights?
I'm you have it. I love 8 Crazy Nights.
I mean, come on. Adam Sandler. You have that, I don't even know how to define him, that restaurant guy.
That restaurant guy?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. The
restaurant
I think
guy?
the ramen bar place.
The Ramen Shaman?
No, that's me. But don't let anybody know.
I don't know. I don't remember what restaurant guy you're talking about.
Anyways, another Christmas movie with a very wholesome lesson learned. All right?
Who's the restaurant guy?
It's the Asian guy. You don't remember him?
Oh, okay. He's real mad all the time.
Yeah. He gets kicked out of the restaurant right in the beginning.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Sorry.
Holy cow.
I completely forgot.
I just got to lead you there. The whole way.
Sometimes you got to lead a horse, sometimes you got to ride a boat.
Just shut up. You got some musical numbers in this movie. You got Adam Sandler. It's animated. Maybe his first animated movie.
I think so.
Thank you very much.
It's really good. You got Whitey.
Oh, Whitey.
Who was
My
voiced
finger's in your
by
mouth,
Adam Sandler.
But I don't feel no teeth.
Fantastic.
I love the movie. It's one of my favorites.
We used to watch it all the time back when it came out.
We're going to watch it again for Christmas.
We're going to watch it right now. Well, not right now.
Not right now. We got to finish it. This episode.
Next up, we got to go into number 2.
Well, what do you got?
And number 2, for me, is The Muppets Christmas Carol.
I knew you'd throw Muppets.
I love Muppets. If I could be a Muppet, I would be a Muppet. But I can't. But I do love The Muppets Christmas Carol. It's my favorite rendition of A Christmas Carol. I mean, you got hundreds of different renditions of A Christmas Carol. The Mickey Mouse one was pretty solid.
I'm just looking at you, trying to envision you as a Muppet. Like, if you were a Muppet, what would you be?
I don't know.
Like, who would you be? Would you be yourself?
I'd be the Snuffleupagus.
Why?
Because why wouldn't you? Anyways. If
I was a Muppet, what would I be? Who would I be?
You'd definitely be Rizzo, the rat. But The Muppets Christmas Carol is hilarious. It's narrated by Rizzo, so you'd be partially narrating.
It makes sense. It makes sense. So, I'll take that now.
And,
Do I look good?
oh, man, I'm having a moment. Oh, no, not again. I
Why?
can't remember the other guy's name, the other Muppet. Oh, no.
It's all right. It's okay.
Oh, I'm having a brain blast.
I'll just tell you, like, I like the Muppets. We went and seen the Muppets movie
Love that movie.
in theaters.
It's such a good movie.
But I've never been like a crazy Muppet fan.
Gonzo.
Gonzo.
Sorry,
I told you.
Gonzo. I couldn't. I was having a
I
moment.
whispered it to him as I was talking.
You
I said
did.
Gonzo.
Just
So
like
you
that.
just didn't know.
Yeah, but check it out if you haven't. It's an older one. It came out when I was a kid. I mean, it's probably had to have been in the 90s, but it's a classic.
Do you hear that? Oh.
What's
No.
that? What is that?
It's my number 2. I think I hear him puking out behind the dumpster. It's
Oh.
Bad Santa.
That's disgusting.
Well, I mean, he just left the bar. He's
I
either
get it.
puking or peeing or something. Anyways, my number 2, Bad Santa, and I don't care if it's not like the most wholesome movie, but there's just something about the real life possibility that a Santa Claus is just like, I hate this job, I don't like kids, and I'm just gonna go to a bar and drink myself to death.
And then he has his redeeming moments.
Yes. And obviously you've probably seen this movie before. If not, I don't care. I'm going to ruin the ending for you. I mean, he just like is running up there, last ditch effort, get that kid that little toy or whatever. What is it, a stuffed elephant, I think?
Something like that. I mean,
Whatever
it's
the
been
heck it
years
was.
since I've seen it.
And the cops are just shooting him. Like, I mean, what a great ending scene. There's
Yeah.
nothing more wholesome in, Christmas time than that, I think.
I mean,
What do you think?
it was really good.
Not
Didn't
on your
make
list.
my list at all.
No.
I probably haven't seen it since it came out, and I never seen the sequel. But it was pretty funny, I guess.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it with you.
I'm sorry. We got to,
This is why we made separate.
I'm one of those guys that has a very wholesome and family-oriented Christmas. I hope you remember what your number 1 is, because your list's already over there.
That wasn't my list.
That wasn't your list?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, my
I think that
gosh.
was your list. You're looking on my side.
I don't know what mine is now.
My list is somewhere around the room.
That's not it. Anyways,
Hold on. Before you get to your number 1, are you finished talking?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go with your last honorable mention. I'll go with mine, and we're going to go for our number 1.
So,
And there's
my
going to be high
last
debate on number 1, I think.
honorable mention. What's that over there?
Not my list.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Another Jim Henson making it.
Just a big fan of Jim Henson, I guess.
I am. A lot of people don't know about Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I grew up watching this with my mom a lot. Like, it was one of our favorite Christmas movies. My fiance Lacey, like, she loves it, and she watched it with her mom, so now it's like a shared thing between us two. It's just a wholesome movie about drilling a hole in the wash tub to be in the wash tub band.
I've never seen this movie.
You need to
I've
see it.
never heard of it.
It's great. It's
And
from
you
like
like
the 70s.
absolutely sold me. Like just drilling a hole in a wash tub and then being a
Well,
jug
it's
band.
his mom's wash
Who's
tub,
blown
though.
in the jug?
I don't remember his name, but there is one of them. One of the otters, I believe, does into there. But yeah, so that's my honorable mention. What's yours?
I think this one should be a tradition. This should be a staple of every Christmas season. Friday after next.
We talked about this one being in the list, and it was pretty close for me, but it didn't make it.
I mean, it's one of those ones like, is it Christmas? I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's a lesson at the end. I mean, when they're stomping out like the Santa Claus that's robbing them.
There's definitely a lesson to be learned there.
But I mean, once again, 90s kids, like Friday, Next Friday, like those movies were just like something that like you had to see. Ice Cube, oh boy, Mike Epps. I mean, they're just
Cat
all star.
Williams. Yeah, Cat Williams in there.
Terry Crews,
That
which
cat can ball. I don't know.
I'm not even gonna make references that they say in the
I think
movie.
we're taking too long on.
Probably taking
the
way too
honorable
long.
mention.
Friday After Next is my honorable mention. I'm gonna go first
ahead,
with my
go.
number 1. Home Alone. There is no way at number 1 I could not have Home Alone.
And honestly, a lot of the reason why I didn't put Home Alone on my list was because I knew Home Alone was going to be on your list. If we were doing a top 6, Home Alone would have been in it. But I knew you were covering it, so I I just wanted to share
that makes us like best friends because you knew it.
Literally is.
Let's
I
go,
knew
boy.
it.
Let's go. Coming back.
Perfect. I knew it. I knew you were gonna do
Coming
that.
back. I just
Good.
don't get
It's
it.
so good.
Home Alone, I mean, all-time classic. I'm not going to explain it to you. You've seen this, and if you haven't seen it, you know, what are you doing?
What are you waiting for?
This video probably is just for you, but go watch it.
The movie's like
Spread
20,
the love.
29, 30 years old by
Spread
now.
the love to your children
Oh.
this holiday season. Let them watch Home Alone. Let them booby trap the house and let you try breaking in. That could be like a new thing.
Man.
That could
There's
be
gonna
a
be
new
a lot
thing.
of upset parents stepping on Legos.
Oh, what about the tarantula on your face?
Oh my God, no. So my number one,
I could even tell. I could tell them if you wanted.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
What a surprise.
I can
Not a
quote
surprise.
every line in this movie. I've probably never watched a single movie in my life more than National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I am a huge National Lampoon fan. The Chevy Chase ones, not like the newer ones that have like,
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't
the
even
name
know.
of any.
There's a bunch of them now. But Christmas Vacation, I love the dysfunctional family. You know, I love the Griswold family. They're one of my favorite movie, like cinema families of all time. Cousin Eddie.
I want to be cousin.
Oh, I strive every year for Christmas to be like Clark Griswold and light my house up the most on the block.
I think that's gonna be a challenge. Like we just gotta light up our houses and see who like has the most like lights, highest electric bill.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, I'm down. We'll do it.
Can you just say it? Like I just want to hear it. I just want to hear it.
So, as always,
Ooh.
like, share, subscribe, ring that bell to be alerted when we upload new content for all of you. And as always,
Beautiful.
thank you for supporting Talk Culture.